जो लोग राधा कृष्ण के चैतन्य महाप्रभु के हृदय में धारण करते हैं, केवल ये तत्व सिद्धांत और माधुर्य रस को आस्वादन करते हैं। ये हमें साहित्य का
As we spoke yesterday,
इस प्रकार राधा जी कृष्ण की सारी इच्छा को
how Radha ji can fulfill Krishna's all the desires. So that's why we discussed the four names of Radha: Govinda, Nandini, Mohini, Govindi, Mohini, Sarva, Kanta.
तंत्र ग्रंथों में इसको भी वर्णन किया गया। देवी कृष्ण प्रोक्ता
Devi Krishna Mayira, Devi Krishna Mayira, Smei Sarvasti Gata, Mohini Para. Devi Krishna Mahi Prokata Radhika Para Devata, Sarva Lakshmi Mai, Sarva Kanti Suma Mahina Pare. So we discussed in detail of the stores. What is the meaning of the Devi that we discussed yesterday? The meaning of Devi was discussed is Devi means Devi means somebody who is very beautiful. The complexion, his complexion is like illuminates, and who gives anand to Krishna. Radha is all the body of the Radharani. It is called Krishna's. Where Krishna is having his ananda, happiness. In Nagari, like in the Nagari, like in a where there is entertainment, different types of entertainments are in the cities. They are enjoying in the city. They have entertainment. So the difference between the city and the town village is, in the city there is so many facilities for entertainments, but in the village there is not so many facilities for entertainment. In the city there is different types of entertainments to enjoyment. For enjoyment there is many facilities in the city. So that's why the people want to leave villages and come to the city. The life of the villager is rural, and the life of the city is very also is very high, like in the city. And in the villages there maybe not high schools, and hospitals. Even the roads would be small and it's not very clean. In the city, everything is there available. That's why people want to come to the city from the villages. There's universities, there's colleges, there's a higher upper education facilities. There's offices, government offices. It's all in the city. And in the village, there's nothing like that available.
इसलिए यहाँ पर जो कहा गया है
That's why here it's saying Krishna Kari Vasiti Nagari.
परमा सुंदरी किंवा कृष्ण किरार बसती नगरी। श्रीमती राधिका कोई साधारण तत्व नहीं।
Srimati Radhika is not ordinary tattva.
अनंत पूर्व विश्व ब्रह्मांड के नायक सन कृष्ण
She is the
जिनके साथ विलास आदि करते हैं।
she is the one who Krishna who is the ruler of the whole universe. He is having Ras Leela, amorous pastimes with Radhika.
ये परात्पर कृष्ण के साथ क्रीड़ा आदि करते हैं। योग्येन युग्ग युज्यति। युग्ग व्यक्ति युग्ग के साथ
The yogi person is
श्रीमती कृष्ण जिस प्रकार परात्पर प्रदत्त अखंड ब्रह्मांड की
Brahmanda. He is the Nayak, he is the hero of the whole Brahmanda. And Srimati Radhika is also, she is the Naika, she is the heroine. That's why Radha and Krishna's meeting is very special. And then Namami, they meet together and they relish the amorous pastimes. When the Rashik, when he makes there is one Rasik Vaishnav can be friends with another person who is also Rasik. Rasik means he's got a gyan of Ras. Krishna is Rasik and Srimati Radhika is also Rasik. Like that. So that's why Radha and Krishna, meeting of Radha and Krishna is a very, very adbhut, wonderful.
anandam indi bhava sreni samara komali upanyanangoi naramil utsavam satchand raja sundari adhika tattam alingita singarasati murti manva madhu mugdho hari
Can they hear the sloka? One Sakhi is saying in Gita Govinda, in Gita Govinda, in the first chapter, 11 sloka, sloka number 11, what is the sloka? Hey Sakhi,
और चरणादि के द्वारा वृंदावन के हृदय में अंदर को उत्सव और ब्रज सुंदरियों की साथ जो सत्संग में आलिंगन मूर्ति विशिष्ट श्रृंगार स्वरूप श्री कृष्ण वसंत काल में क्रीड़ा करें। अलंकारी शब्द है ना?
It's a very alankari. Gita Govind, Jaidev Goswami Bad. Is the one Sakhi. The one Sakhi is describing Radhaji and telling Radhaji, sorry, the beauty of the Krishna is what? What is the beauty? She is describing the beauty of Krishna. Every he attracts every living entity. That his roop is so beautiful that anyone who looks at him are attracted by. He attracts everyone. Krishna, the limbs of Krishna are so beautiful, so madhur. Ananta Karor means not only one universe, every living entity, on all the universes he attracts every. That the beauty of Krishna's body, his eyes, is described what his eyes are like. He's got his peacock feather on his forehead.
जीवास प्रियम गठन सदा लिंग रूप धरी चरणे नुपुरदान। ये कृष्ण के
Krishna's every if we describe each and every limb and of the body, that who can describe the beauty? Even the Lord Brahma cannot. Krishna's the roop of Krishna is so beautiful that with that roop, even one light, one flash of light that comes out, emanates from the body of Krishna, is this beautiful that we cannot even imagine that what the beauty of Krishna is. Whoever has darshan, then only he can understand and he can realize. It's like a blind man. If you describe anything in front of a blind man, he will not be able to understand or realize it. If you describe the elephant in front of a blind man, like elephant is such a great big thing, like a mountain, like a Himalaya mountain. Here in this slok, just like in front of a blind man, if you describe the mountain to a blind person, he will not be able to understand. Neither would he have any realization of it. Somebody who is actually seen it, seen that mountain, Parvatmala, then you describe that to him, then he will be able to relish it. He will relish the discrimination, or he will be able to enjoy and understand the discrimination because he's seen it. If you then if you seen the mountain with the eyes, and then somebody describes it, then you will really like it. But somebody who's not seen it at all, then how can you describe the beauty of the mountain to that person? What is the elephant? Elephant is like huge. If somebody has not seen an elephant, then if somebody who's not seen the elephant and then you described to that person, then you would describe, you'd give a description and give an example and then set up descriptions. Like you say, oh, the trunk is like a snake and the ears are like a supra. वो चावल करते हैं supra in English, supra in English, you know, when they separate the चावल with the husk. No, but what is that called? Supra? No, supra. Those are the ears. Supra. It's like, yeah. The legs of the elephant are like a pillar. A pillar. So even in the eye, in a blind person, then what will blind will say, what is pillar? Even if you give an example, then you say, oh, what does a snake look like? What are the ears like? Chopra, what is chopra? Right? The tail, what is the tail like? Elephant. The tail of the elephant is like a snake. Whatever, however detailed description you give, but he will. Yes, he will have no interest. He will not be able to understand. So similarly, Krishna's beauty is so beautiful
देखा
that who has have darshan of Krishna
उसके लेकर वर्णन करें
will be able to understand. So somebody who has that darshan of Krishna, and then to that person you describe the beauty of Krishna, then he will be able to understand
जैसे कृष्ण के बाद में वर्णन
and
करें,
relish
तो
the
ये
beauty.
कृष्ण के हैं, राधा जी के निकट कहानी है। ये सखी
So Radhaji is telling to a Sakhi, hey Sakhi,
की अंग सौंदर्य
that the beauty of the limbs, the beauty of the limbs of Krishna is so beautiful
है,
that
विशेष तो अनुरंजन है।
it's very
जया आनंद इंद्रिय श्रेणी श्यामल कमलई को उपनयन रंग अंगई रंगोत्सवम। बोले कृष्ण के एक
Krishna's is describing each and every limb of Krishna,
अंग सौंदर्य जो है
the beauty of the limbs of Krishna. It gives anand to all the jivas.
इंद्रिय बड़ी सुंदर उनकी कोमल चरणादि
His,
भगवान के
his,
हस्त कमल जो है
his smile, his feet,
कैसे
his lotus feet are like
सुंदर
very soft,
इंद्रिय
very soft,
कमल की वहाँ की प्रस्तुति
like a petal, you know, like the lotus
जिनमें कमल नहीं
leaf, leaf of a lotus flower. So if somebody has not seen the lotus,
तो उसके निकट वो भी उनके निकट एक जिज्ञासा मत आ जाता है।
so there,
नोट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट
then you'll have not of interest. You know, like then you will say, what is a lotus?
लोटे
What does lotus look like?
क्योंकि एक वस्तु की सौंदर्य माधुर्य की स्थापना करने के लिए
In order to
उदाहरण देते
describe something, then we have to give an example of something else. But if that person doesn't know that other object that you are using to as an example to describe, then he will not be able to understand. So that's why saying, hey Krishna, the
ब्रजांगना के हृदय में कंदर पर उत्सव लय करा दे। फिर कृष्ण की अंग प्रत्यंग
Krishna's beautiful. When the gopis see the limbs of Krishna, that the prem manifested transcendental. That is called prem. They have so much transcendental lust in their heart. When they have darshan of Krishna, that Krishna is so beautiful. There is no words, there is no descriptive words that you can use to describe the beauty of Krishna. What is Krishna's eyes like? Like a komal, like a lotus. Really, is it Krishna's eyes is like lotus? What happens to the lotus after 2 days? The leaves fall off in a lotus flower. Krishna is like that. So why have they given that example as a lotus? So, like Shakha Chandra. So sometimes you have to describe, but you cannot even compare the lotus flower with the beauty of Krishna. So like a small boy, he says to the mother, "Mother, where is the moon?" The mother says, look up in that direction and you can see the moon. On the middle of the two branches on a mango tree, there is the moon there. So the young boy is saying to the mother, so mother is saying, the Chandra, the moon is between the branches in the tree, in the mango tree. So he said, yeah, look that way, look in that direction, and you will be able to see moon. So then you think, is the moon actually there? No, the moon is many millions and millions of miles away. But still, but to make the boy understand, so the mother is saying, see, that is Chandrama. That is the moon. Krishna's lotus feet are so soft
सर्वचित्त आकर्षक
He is
सर्वाकर्षक तो कृष्ण के आकर्षित
Akarshan Chit. He steals everybody's heart, attracts everyone's heart.
सदा सर्वदा ब्रजांगना की हृदय में ब्रजदेवी के हृदय में
In Braj Devi's heart there is a transcendental calm that is manifested, because when that calm has been manifested in the gopi's heart because of the beauty of the Krishna.
कृष्ण के साथ सत्संग में विहार आदि करते रहते हैं और कृष्ण भी
Krishna is
ब्रजदेवी के साथ
Alinga, also Krishna is Alinga, he is hugging and in the Shringaras, is relishing the Shringaras with the gopis. That's why the beauty of the Krishna, the Krishna's beauty, the Radhaji. So even the Radhaji's beauty, Radhaji is also in that beauty of Krishna. Radhaji is not ordinary. Radhaji's beauty, she's 2 fingers ahead of Krishna. Krishna's, you put the beauty of Krishna in one scale and put the beauty of the Radharani's on the other scale, then you will see the beauty of the scale. The Radharani's beauty on the scale will be higher than the Krishna's scale. If it's light, something light will go up and something that's heavy will go down. So like that, Radharani's beauty is 2 fingers more beauty. Her beauty is far more beautiful than Krishna's beauty. So one guru went to one new disciple's house, and he had so much enthusiasm to serve Gurudev. And Gurudev went to his house, and it was the first time in a new disciple's house. When they are new, they have got so much enthusiasm. Oh, Gurudev, please come. How can I serve you? I am surrendering totally at your lotus feet, because they are new and they have a lot of enthusiasm in the beginning. So like that, so Gurudev went to the new disciple's house. Gurudev spoke very nice Harikatha, and then now the disciple said, you take rest here. I will prepare some bhojan for you. So the disciple said to the Guru, so he made all the arrangements to cook for Gurudev. Then he said to Gurudev, please tell me, what should I prepare for you? Shall I make dal and roti, or sabji, or chawal, rice, or puri? You tell me as you like, and I will prepare. Gurudev was the Gurudev also. No, some people like chatpati, like chatpati, like tasty chatpati. Like chatpat, very spicy and tasty. Yes, so like spicy. Everybody is different, right? They have different taste. Some like chatpati. He's not foreigner. Western they eat something. This is very tasty and it's very spicy, and then after they have stomach problem. Then after spicy. And then after it is spicy, they want to have ice cream, but then they have ice cream, then they go into Mahabhav. What I'm trying to say is, so this guru, he liked to like chatpati, very spicy food. He liked to eat spicy food. Chilies and masala and... So he's a new disciple. So how can he speak to a new disciple and say, okay, make me something very spicy? Because he's... So his Shraddha is very komal, it's very weak. So if he speaks too much, then this disciple's Shraddha will break. So then he'll think, oh, this is not Prabhu Guru, he's this, he's Guru. So he doesn't know the Tattva Siddhanta, then he's break. So if he directly speaks to the disciple that, oh, I want chili and spicy preparation, then the Sishya will think, oh, what is he? Is he a bhogi? Like even we are living in Grasta life and we don't even have this spicy chatpat fresh food. So this guru went to a new disciple's house, so he couldn't directly tell him that I want spicy chipat masala. So the guru started to think, how will I be able to tell this disciple that actually I like chatpat, spicy. So Gurudev kept on asking him several times. He said, oh, make some. So then Guru is not well. So Guru said, make something very light for me. Shishya started to think. So Gurudev said something light. He wants to have something light. What is light? Pani. Guys, pani. Pani is Shishya, the disciple, his new disciple. He started to think. So maybe Gurudev doesn't. Maybe Gurudev wants just water tonight. So he boiled some water and cooled it down and then gave him like lukewarm water. There's many bacteria and things in the water. So he boiled the water. In the news it used to come that during the rainy season, in the news it used to come that there's some cholera. No. Oh, typhoid. No. It gives it's parasite. Viral? No. If the water is not good. No. It's like you have diarrhea. You have diarrhea if the water is contaminated. Bacteria. But I don't know what the name is. If the water is contaminated and you drink it, then you would have diarrhea. That's why nowadays they say boil the water. Then all the bacteria will die. And then filter the water. And then after filtering, let the water cool down. And then, then drink it. Because it's rainy season, so there would be many insects and bacteria in the water. So the disciple, so the guru said, make me something light. So he thought, oh, the light is water. So he boiled some water and he filtered it and then gave this water to Gurudev. So he said, oh, boil some water and give you water because water is because khichdi is a little bit heavy. So Guru thought this Shishya is not going to give me anything to eat. So Guru said, he said, No, tell me. Make something that's even lighter than water.
हैं?
So what is lighter than
पानी
water?
से हल्का क्या चीज है?
What
शिष्य
is
को
light?
भी-
So she
अरे
started
पानी
to
के
think.
ऊपर जो तस्त है, तड़ता है, वो तो हल्का होता है ना?
Yeah, so something that floats on the water is lighter than water.
शिष्य मन
So she started to think,
तड़ते कौन सा
What-
तेल आता है?
what?
हाँ? Oil.
Oil. Right? So what floats on the water is oil. So that's why it's lighter than water, right? That's why it floats on the water. Because if it was heavy, then it would sink in the water. So what is on the water is oil. Oil. Yeah.
गुरुदेव आपको तेल ले आओ, गरम करके तेल लेकर क्या?
They said, oh, shall I bring tail? Shall I warm some oil and you want to drink some oil? Because oil is lighter than water.
गुरु कहने अच्छा बताओ तेल से और भी हल्का क्या है?
And Guru said, what is even lighter than oil?
वो बना कर।
You make that.
अच्छा तो तेल के ऊपर हाथ तेल के ऊपर जो करता है वो क्या है?
What is puri? So what is lighter than oil? And it floats on the oil is puri or pakora, right?
तो मतलब क्या है? गुरु
so-
ये कहना चाहते हैं।
So the Guru was trying to tell him
पूरी बनाओ,
that you make some puri,
पूरा बनाओ,
pakora, make some pakora,
बना कर।
and chaka make.
गुरुदेव सरल में कहा दिया
It's in a very simple words, the Guru told the Srila, make something very light. So what is light is puri and pakora.
भाई नया शिष्य है ना?
He is a new disciple.
एक साथ में बोल दिए मेरे लिए पकोड़ा बना दे, पकोड़ा बना दे, ला पूरी बना दे।
So if you tell everything to a new disciple, oh make me puri, make me pakora,
गुरु नहीं है।
so then you see, this is not a guru, this is a boogie, enjoyer. Enjoy, he wants to enjoy, he's a boogie. So,
वो समझ में।
yeah, so if I speak in this way, then he will understand. That's what I'm saying. Here it says, this Krishna's beauty is so beautiful that even gopis get so attracted. Krishna's beauty is so beautiful that gopi, when gopis hear the flute of Krishna's flute sound, not only gopis, everyone in the forest are so attracted to Krishna's flute. Go means cow, Bija means birds, Bijamane means trees, even the deer, even the cow. When they look and see the beauty and hear Krishna's flute, they get so attracted. The 64 qualities that Krishna has, the 4 qualities are unique and unparalleled. And they are, these 4 guns, these 4 qualities are not in any other avatar. There is one, Leela Madhurya, Prema Madhurya, Venu Madhurya, and Rupa Madhurya. So these 4 Madhurya, these 4 Leelas is not even in Ram avatar. So even Ram is also beautiful. But that beauty that even Ram is very beautiful, but the beauty that Krishna has, and his beauty is like unique and unparalleled, that other avatars, even like Ram, don't have that. We cannot realize this. Jaidev Goswami Pad is writing that how can I even describe the beauty of Krishna, and whose beauty is even more beauty, who is even more beautiful than Radharani. Sorry, for Krishna is Radharani. So that's why I get it. Krishna is beautiful.
राधा जी
Krishna is beautiful, but
है।
more beautiful than
Krishna
Krishna
saying
is Radharani.
मुझसे जो कोई श्रेष्ठ है
So Krishna is saying, who is above
है,
me?
तो
Who is
कृष्ण से
more
श्रेष्ठ
beautiful than
माधुर्य किसमें अधिक है?
who is more beautiful? Is Radharani. Radharani is more beautiful than Krishna.
इसलिए स्वयं कृष्ण
That's why
समस्त गुणों के द्वारा
Krishna's qualities,
भूषित होने पर भी
even having all these extra qualities, Krishna,
सौंदर्य माधुर्य प्रेम के द्वारा भूषित।
yes, even then Radhika's beauty and Madhurya's beauty is even more than Krishna's beauty. Krishna is so beautiful, and Radharani is even more beautiful than Krishna.
इसलिए कृष्ण सदा सर्वदा
That's why Krishna
राधा आदि
Sada.
गोपियों के साथ विहार भी करते हैं।
That's why his pastimes with the gopis and Krishna.
सर्वश्रेष्ठा
And the best of the gopis is Radha, and
राधिका सर्व
the best of the gopis is Radha.
यहाँ पर कहने की एक तात्पर्य
Here in Chaitanya Charitamrita, we say it's compared. It is Krishna's roop and this Radharani's roop. That comparing even with Krishna's roop, Radharani's roop is so much more beautiful. That's why Krishna is attracted to Radharani.
कृष्ण के गुण कितने बताए?
Krishna's gun, how many guns he
How
has?
many qualifications of Krishna?
64.
64.
64 qualities. Krishna has
Radharani के गुण
64
कितना?
qualities. And Radharani has how many qualities?
25 गुण
25.
है।
So Radharani has 25 qualities. That 25 qualities that Radhaji has.
कृष्ण के गुण के भी अधिक सुंदर जी मामले के
Even her
नंबर में
gun,
तो 25 का है।
even the number is less, but
कृष्ण भी
her beauty is even more than, her qualities are more than Krishna's.
ये कहने की बात है। इसलिए यहाँ पर ब्रजसुंदरियों की साक्षात कृष्ण आलिंगन
So,
आलिंगन होकर के
Krishna in Sringara Ras, Krishna is relishing with his gopis.
और वो समय विशेष करके समय क्या है?
And what is that time? Which time? What time when he is having that Ras? Relishing the Ras is Basanti, spring season.
चार वस्तु मिलेंगी।
These four things.
या देश काल
Four things to this Ras. Place, Udipan, stimulus. Place, time, sorry.
या देश बने
This means
काम
place, place, place,
है।
place.
कृष्ण जो
This is place. When Krishna at the place, which place did he have amorous pastimes with Krishna? With gopis is Vrindavan.
हम लोग कहते हैं दो वृंदावन
These two Vrindavans. One is
पंचकोशी वृंदावन
Panchakoshi Vrindavan,
वृंदावन को
then we do Vrindavan Parikrama,
और एक होता है
and the other Briyat Vrindavan.
राधाकुंड से लेकर के
That is from Radha Kund, Nandagaon, Barsana. That's like the external, the outer part of Vrindavan. And then the Parikrama we do, that is the inner part of Vrindavan.
इसलिए ये गोपियों की ये सौंदर्य माधुर्य
The beauty of the gopis is of it that Krishna is also attracted to
गोपियों
them.
भी
And gopis
कृष्ण
also,
प्रेम में इतने
they are so mad after Krishna's beauty
उद्दीपन होकर रहा
that they
सारे गोपियों की छोड़कर के कृष्ण राधा जी में
but Krishna left all the gopis and he was attracted to Radharani because Radharani's beauty is
इसलिए यहाँ पर ये कहा
topmost. They're giving some siddhanta here. There I say, for example, like, so in order to relish something, you should look at the four things. Des, place. Des is, place means is Vrindavan. Kal means time. It's a basanti, time. Spring season. So it's a season. It's a spring season or autumn season. Krishna has many leelas. But in the spring season and autumn season, they are very important. And Basanta means spring season and Saradya means autumn season. In Srimad Bhagavatam it's written Sarad Kal is autumn season. There is less heat and the weather and the wind is very nicely blowing, very cool breeze is there. So like rainy season has gone by and the heat is also gone away, and slowly nice slow cooling weather is coming. At night I didn't even put the fan on, and you open the windows and it was nice, very cool breeze was blowing in my room. It was very nice tonight that we didn't even have to switch the fan on. If you sleep on the roof, then you would feel cold. The weather is nice. So Des, Patra Patri, Nayak and Nayake, heroine and hero. Radha and Krishna, the hero and heroine. And the Uddipan is what? The stimulus is the example is golden. कौन golden what? कोयल birds चकली ना कोयल अरे कोयल माने वो घूम करके जैसे like lata like the like he's going round the tree, no, the lata creeper, Sarva golden creeper. Oh, it's like kundali. It's going like round around. Like in the Tamal Krishna, the lata is going like round and round the branches of. So he's walking like, Tamal trees represents Krishna and Tamal Krishna, and Kadamba trees is a Radha. So like that, how the creeper is wounded round the branch of a tree. That is Udipan, like three. Where there is a Premi Bhakta, when they see something like that, then the stimulus comes in their mind that they want to meet their beloved. And Radha Kunda Tata Kunja Kutika Govardhan Parvat. So that is Udipan, like birds, the birds are chirping and dancing and flying. And the mrida, the deers, how they are walking with the female deers so nicely and gracefully. So what is all this? This is stimulant. And that hero doing, this stimulates the hero and heroine. So in the Shastra, it's described. So by remembering these things, then you have uddipan in your heart. You have stimulus of it. So you put des, kal, place. So all the anga, the limbs of Radhaji are so beautiful. It's impossible for you to describe. Radhaji's Sundari Madhuryam is two. One is Alankar and one Angit. These two Alankars, ornaments. These two Alankar. Ornaments, Bhav Alankar and ornaments Alankar.
और उनके शरीर में जो अंगित का है
Angit, in this Angit, in the Bhagavad darshan, how do you take darshan of Bhagavan? The Shastra said, how do you take darshan of the Lord? You go into the mandir, you do pranam and you give some donation, and then you do parikrama and then you leave. That is not how to take darshan of Bhagavan. So in the Shastras it says how you should take darshan of Bhagavan. You stand in front of Thakurji for a few minutes. And there's two types of darshan. One is Angit darshan and one is Alankari. Angit means limbs. You have in darshan of the limbs of Thakurji, and the other one is the decoration, the ornament. That is Alankar darshan. Decoration, what ornaments, what jewelry Thakurji is wearing. That's with ornament. That is called Alankar. Like how have they decorated Thakurji with what jewelry and ornaments. That is called Alankar darshan. And the second type of darshan is Angit darshan. There is Bhav darshan. Like today, what Bhav is Thakurji got today? His body is Alankar. Like how beautiful, the anga means how beautiful Thakurji's eyes are, how beautiful his nails are, how beautiful his nandanam, Namami 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 nandanam, Netra pankajam sitam damodram, ananda koti mohanam, Namami nandanam, sinasika mohitam, svajandadanta pankitam, navambudanga chitanam, Namami nandanam, karena. Yeah, this is the description in Namami Nandanam. Such beautiful description is given about the beauty of Krishna. His eyes are like elongated, like lotuses, peacock feathers adorn his head, and he enchants millions of cupids. So you can have darshan. There's two types of darshan. One is Alankar and one is Angit darshan. Angit. First you should look at the Ankar, then you look at the. Then third is Bhav.
ठाकुर जी का कैसे भाव में विराज
Like what is the bhav, what is the mood of Thakurji today?
भाव अलंकार दर्शन
That is called bhav alankar darshan.
नानाविध अलंकार
Nana vidya alankar,
हरि मन विमोहन
vadana bhuja.
कितने सुंदर ठाकुर जी आज
That today is beautiful. Thakurji is so beautiful.
इसी तरह नानाविध अलंकार करे
Nana vidya kar alankar means ornament.
भाव एक
The
भाव अलंकार
bhav alankar.
विंशति प्रकार भाव अलंकार विंशति माने
Vinsati.
20 types of
There are 16, 20 times of bhav alankar.
हैं इसमें प्रदान देखो प्रेमिक जो भक्त होते हैं ना
Somebody is very premi bhakta, very beloved, very premi bhakta, devotee of a Thakurji. He stands in front and he starts meditating in his darshan of Thakurji. Meditates on each limb of so somebody who doesn't have gyan, that person who hasn't got so much gyan, then that person will say, oh, what type of a marble is Krishna? Where did this marble come from? Or where this?
अंदर जाके ऐसे करते हैं भगवान को देखते भी नहीं प्रणाम आँख बंद करके भगवान को देखो तो सही
वो भगवान के दर्शन नहीं करना चाहते
Some people don't open their eyes even when they have darshan.
भगवान को देखते सही पहले
इसके ऊपर प्रार्थना करो तो देखो
So if you have to if you are praying, then he's saying that some people just come, close their eyes and do pranam, and then they ask, oh, give me this from Thakurji, but they don't even open their eyes and have darshan of Thakurji.
यहाँ को ये जयदेव गोस्वामी पाद हैं
Jaidev Goswami Pad is saying that anga, the limbs of Krishna is so beautiful. He gives anand to the whole universe.
कोमल चरणादि के द्वारा भजन के हृदय सुंदर को उत्सव उदय कराते हैं अपराध के काम उत्पादन कराते गोविंद की इतनी सुंदर
Krishna has so much beautiful eyes.
सदा आशा करी भिन्न रूप धरी चरणे करें गजेंद्र नंदन सफल उनकी जीवन सफल है.
People who worship Brajendra, then their life is successful, and the person who is taking the darshan of the roop of Krishna, then his life is successful. Thakur is saying, and his life is successful. He has one time darshan of the Rupa Madhurya of Krishna, then his life is successful. That's what Bhakti Vinod Thakur is saying. Very, very fortunate. It's not easy to take Bhagavan darshan. But like he said, you go in front of Bhagavan and close your eyes and pranam. They don't even know how to do pranam. Bhagavan will say, open your eyes and have a look at me. Like a danchan. That danchan. Have you heard the name danchan? It was time, everybody was going bath in the Ganga. So the wife of the danchan told that you go and have a bath in the Ganga. And he was very miser. He would never give a penny to anyone. So that's why the villagers named him Dan Chand. He was very miser. He didn't give any donation to anyone. He had so much wealth. Even he didn't eat even he himself, he didn't even use money for himself, or he didn't use to feed, or he didn't use to feed delicious food, and he didn't even feed others. So at least if you don't eat properly, then at least feed others. The wife said to him, oh, at least go and have Ganga Dasara, today is a special day, so go and have bath. And so he said, no, I'm not going. There are so many Brahmins there, and they will ask me for donation, and they'll ask me for money. So the wife said, no, today is a very auspicious day, so you go and have a bath in the Ganga. So he went with most, so he walked 25 miles. So he thought, oh, I cannot put petrol in my car. So he 25 miles, kilometers, not miles, sorry. 25 kilometers he walked to the Ganga, and it was Dasara, like Ganga Dasara was there. So it was very crowded. So he said, no, wherever there is crowd, I don't want to go, because the Brahmin Pandas will be there and they'll ask me for money. So he was very smart. So he would put money in bas. They put a gamcha on his shoulder, and he put one dhoti underneath. He's confused. He didn't even have any pockets. Right? You see the villages how that's good. They put one gamcha on the shoulder, and then put dhoti, lungi, the lungi style dhoti. This Kanjus, this Damchan, he went to Ganga Stan like that. So he went there and he saw, oh, there's a lot of crowd here. And there was one place where nobody was there. So the place there was no one, where they used to burn the bodies there. In that place, there was just one or two dogs. So when he went there to that place, even the dogs started to bark. And then he came and he said, oh, this is very peaceful. At the moment, dead bodies will be coming now. So I will have snan here and then I'll go away. So he went deep, had one deep. And then he come up, and then he was trying to put the second dip, and then in front of him a Brahmin was standing there. And the Brahmin said, please donate, give us some donation. Danchan so Danchan said, there was nobody here. Where did you appear from? Nobody actually comes. It's like only who wants to have snan where there's bodies burned. Today is Ganga Dasara. Give some donation and then go. I don't give any donation. Give something. Do Ajman. So the Brahmin is saying, do Ajman. Do some puja. Do Ajman. You know, I'm Brahmin. Panda, he's Panda. So forcefully he tried to say, oh, take Ajman. Now do mantra jap. Pandas, are very forceful. Whether you want to do it or not, but they try to forcefully do mantra. So then Danchan said, I don't have any money. I know the person who would give any donation. So Brahmin was not the ordinary person. So Brahmin said, give me 11,000 rupees. He said, 11,000? No. Then he said, Brahmin said, okay, maybe you can give a donation of a cow. Again, I guess. So yes, it started with 11,000. You only give 101 rupees. Danchan, he said, no. I don't give anything to anyone. Then they do one thing. Okay, like, chalo, whatever you desire, you give that much. And today is Ganga Stan, right? So give something and go. So I don't have anything, so what can I give him? Brahman said,
लेकर के जाओ
okay, you don't give anything, then take something from me. What can I take from you? So udhar le lo. So he said, borrow it from me. You can borrow it from me. He said, then give that donation to me. Borrow it from me. Borrow it. Take loan. Give it to me. Brahman was also not like, clever. Brahman was also very smart and clever. So if you don't want to give, then take something from me. I said, take loan from me and then donate it to me. Danchan, the first guy, Danchan got in a trap now. So now we said, okay, if you don't donate, then take something. Then Danchan said, he said, okay. Now he's behind me, he will not leave me. So he said, okay. I want to give 1 paisa. 1 paisa. I said, okay. Something is better than nothing. The Brahmin said, some Brahmin thought at least he's given one, at least he's paying, he's giving 1 paisa. So he took a loan of 1 paisa. The Brahmin said, Panda said, okay, bas, this is the done, I give 1 paisa. Then the Brahmin said, I will come to your house and get back this 1 paisa from you. And so Danchan started to think, well, my house is 25 kilometers from here. There's no transport, so you have to walk. So 1 paisa, I don't think so he will walk 25 miles to my house just to get 1 paisa. He's a very conjuice, he's very miser. So 1 paisa, just to get 1 paisa from somebody, will you walk 25 kilometers? No. So he's thinking like that. So he said, just her. I've said yes, but he's not. Panda also wrote in a paper that he has borrowed 1 paisa from me and he's given me 1 paisa donation. I will go to his house and I will go and collect 1 paisa from him. Pandas, they make notes of all the donations. In the Vrindavan, if you go in the Vrindavan and Govardhan and Yamuna and Mathura, that's what the Pandas do there. Yeah, they will say, oh, your father, so your great grandfather came and they donated this much. So they make notes of everything, of all the donations. So Danchan walked back 25 kilometers to his house. And it was night time when he reached there. He was very tired. He didn't eat anything in the morning. He came in a bath. He went empty stomach. And now he walked back, and this is by evening. So the wife prepared some sabji. He didn't even eat sabji. He would eat only roti and 1 mirch. Also those mirch, the chilies that fall off the tree, and you clean the chili and then have that chili that fall off the tree. He was not spending any money. He would not buy or purchase anything. He never used to go to the bazaar. He would never buy aloo, tomatoes or potatoes. Whatever he has in his house, he would go and sell it.
घर में जो कुछ होता है ना बेच करके तब कल पैसे इकट्ठा करते
How to collect money? That's all. How to collect money?
पुराने कपड़े का बर्तन भी ले लेता हूँ यहाँ पे गुजरात में करते हैं ऐसे
वो पत्नी खाने के लिए
So the wife sat down to feed him
जब बनाया
roti.
रोटी बनाई एक रोटी
Wife
खाने
made
के लिए
roti,
बैठे,
and he just started to sat down and started to have roti. He was just, and at the same time, there was a knock on the door.
दांचा बोले पत्नी
Danchal said, oh, to his wife, go ahead and see who's at the door.
पत्नी आज दरवाजा खोले
Then
देखा
the
तो
wife came and opened the door, and the Brahmin was standing
क्या
there.
बात है
So he said, oh, Brahmin.
बोले
So he
दांचा
said,
के मकान है हाँ
he said, is this Danchal's house? So the wife said,
मुझसे
yes.
एक पैसा लिया
So
कौन से लिया था
he's borrowed 1 paisa from me.
मैं उसको लाने के लिए आया
I've come here to collect 1 paisa from him. So wife said, Danchan.
हैं
The wife came and said to Danchan, did you go and have a bath in Ganga? Did you borrow anyone money from anyone? Danchan
आगे हो
said, so he's already here.
इतने दूर एक पैसा के लिए
And 1 paisa, and he's come all the way. He's walked 25 kilometers for 1 paisa. He's come here.
दांचा बोले
Then Danchan said, tell him
अभी दांचा बीमार है
tell him that now Danchan is very sick, and when he gets better, you come back again and he will give you 1 paisa. So the wife said, Danchan is sick. So the wife said to him, so Danchan, so he's bimar now. So come back after 2-3 days, and then he's better, and then he'll give you 1 paisa. So Danchan is thinking, he's come one time, he will come. He's not going to come again, second time, and walk 25 kilometers. So Danchan is telling the wife that he's bimar, he's sick. Danchan is sick, and then after a few days he will be better, and then you come back and collect the money.
ऐसे सुन के ब्राह्मण भी कम नहीं है
And the Brahmin also was not, Brahmin was also smart. So Brahmin says,
शिष्य
Jajman
जैसे मेरा बेटा है
said, so Brahmin is saying that he's like my son, Danchan is like my Shisha, like my son. Then the Brahmin said,
मैं तो जाऊंगा नहीं
I will not leave until my son is not better, until Danchan is not better. I will sit here outside.
पत्नी भी आकर के
The wife also came.
दान के बोले वो तो बोल रहे तो जाएंगे
The wife came back to Danchan and said, oh, he's not going to go. He will sit outside the door until you get better.
वो भी नहीं है वो बोल रहे जी मेरे लिए फलाहार व्यवस्था कर दो
So he said, so Brahmin said, okay, I will sit here. You arrange some fruit for me.
1 किलो एप्पल
1 kilo apple,
अमृत
1 kilo,
1 किलो कला
1 kilo bananas, 1 kilo apple. You can arrange that much for me. And the Danchan said, I have not even eaten fruit in my life. And then he's saying that for 1 paisa, he wants 1 kilo of apples and bananas. For 1 paisa, for apples, I would have to spend 100 rupees. So Danchan said, okay, go to his wife, Mar gaya. So he told the wife, wife said, Danchan mar gaya. He's dead. He's dead. So wife said, how can I speak that? So he said, Arey, go on, tell him that, and he'll listen that, and he will go away. So then what if he said, wife is... So the wife said, oh well, the wife said, what if he comes in? He said, don't worry, I will stop breathing. I will be... So the wife is like that. But so she came out and told the Brahmin that my wife, my husband Danchan is dead. So Brahmin said, So he's just my,
नहीं, ये
so,
मेरा बेटा की सदी
so
से
he's,
किसी का बेटा मर जाए,
so he's
पिताजी
like
बोले,
my
तो
son,
घर
you know.
से जाएगा।
So
इसको
the
तो
son,
पूरा दास संस्कार
so
फिर नहीं
he,
जाने।
so that Brahmin said, no, he's like my son, and if he's dead, then I will do full samskar and then go. I'll do all the puja in the ceremony, and then I will go.
गाँव के लोग सब दूर
And then this spread around the village that Danchan is dead. So,
अब दान क्या करे?
so now what will Danchan do?
करके क्या की?
Then by knowing this was, he held his breath and he stopped breathing, and then like that he's lying down. He's lying down. He's like holding his breath.
गाँव वाले आ गए, बोले,
And all the villagers came.
गाँव वाले देखा, आज तो मर गया। चलो इसको जो है दाह संस्कार करते हैं।
So the villagers touched him and said, ah, he's dead. Chalo, chalo, let's go and do
दान चाल दिया,
a sanskar.
मरे नहीं हैं, ये तो सांस को जो है
Hold it here.
रोक करके है।
So,
गाँव बोले,
so the wife said, hey, wife said, no, 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 he's not dead. He's holding his breath. So the villagers said,
वो तेरी पति के प्रति आसक्ति है।
the wife always has attachment. She's got attachment in her husband, so she's not going to say my husband's dead.
गाँव वाले जबरदस्ती करके बाहर
The villagers took the body out
शमशान में ले गए।
and took him to the funeral cemetery, graveyard. And they arranged everything and put him down, laid him down on the wood. And he's still like this. He's also holding his breath and lying
आग
down.
लगाने वाले था।
So the person came to, chalo, we have to light him up with a fire.
तो जो क्या बोले ब्राह्मण जो था,
The Brahman,
बोले चल, गाँव बोले हट जा, ये मेरा बेटा है, मेरा जजमान है ना, मेरा शिष्य मेरा बेटा, इसके जो कुछ दास
Brahmin told the village, hey, move away, he's my son, you know, I will do the lighting.
इतने समय ब्राह्मण बोले,
And then Brahmin said, he said, Danchan,
देने के लिए तू मरने के लिए तैयार है।
to give one paisa, you are prepared to die.
मुझे दर्शन करने के लिए ब्रह्मा आदि
So I am Brahmin, I am Saksak Bhagavan.
गंगा स्नान करके आए।
Even
गंगा स्नान की तरफ बैठ कर ले जाए।
you've had snan of Ganga, that is not by the fruit of the Ganga snan will not be wasted.
देख,
So he said,
एक
yeah,
पैसे
look,
में तू मरने के लिए तैयार है।
you are prepared to die for one
तेरे
paisa.
पास इतने पैसा है,
You
एक
got
पैसा
so
देने
many,
के लिए
so much money and you are prepared to die. So he said, look, open, see who I am.
दर्शन कर।
Look, have a darshan of my Chaturmukh
मेरे विष्णु सर्प के दर्शन कर।
and have my Vishnu Swarup.
प्रहलाद आदि।
All the Prahlad, Brahma, and they are having so much tapasya to have, they are performing so much austerities to have darshan of me. And I am, so you take darshan. So what is Brahman? Chalo, Brahmin maybe have Bhagavan, okay. So Danchan. So Danchan opened the eyes. So Danchan, when he opened his eyes, he said, oh, where is this? This is not Bhagavan, it's Brahmin is here. So quickly he shut his eyes.
फिर भगवान कहने लगे, अरे
Then
मैं
Danchan.
ब्राह्मण हूँ, मैं भगवान हूँ।
So the Brahmin said, hey Danchan, I'm Bhagavan, I'm not Brahman.
फिर दोबारा आँख खोला।
And Brahmin, and then again he opened his eyes. Second time he opened the eyes.
भगवान नहीं, वही ब्राह्मण है। फिर
And
आँख
again,
खोलते थे।
then again he see the same Brahman. He shut his eyes.
भगवान कहने लगे,
Bhagavan said,
वो तो ब्राह्मण नहीं तो कौन था?
Bhagavan, that Brahman, it wasn't Brahman, it was Bhagavan.
ब्राह्मण कौन था?
He just disguised as a Brahmin. And he said that I have killed so many asuras, I've killed so many asuras, demons. But me, I have lost in front of you. You have won and I am lost. I have lost. Because one paisa, for one paisa, you are prepared to die. That also you borrowed from me. You have promised me to give me that. Yes. Even for one paisa, you are prepared to die. Then Thakurji said, I lost, you win. Danchan, take my darshan. That the Ganga Snan you had will not be wasted. The fruit of the Ganga Snan you had will be wasted. And then when he opened, Danchan opened his eyes, he saw Sakshat Lord Vishnu. And he did pranam. Danchan said, "Hey Prabhu, if you are Bhagavan Vishnu, then please give me something." So Bhagavan said, "Ask, what do you want? Ask whatever you want." So Danchan started to think, now I'm in debt to this Brahman. So this Danchan is asking this from Bhagavan, that this one rupee, one paise that I borrowed from you, the debt I have, please forgive me, please forgive this debt. The debt I'm due to pay you wonders. So Bhagavan smiled and said, "Hey Danchan, nobody's like him." Even Ananga Kota Bhagavan, who is Bhagavan of the universe. And he, you could have asked me anything materially for dharma, earth, mukti. I can give you everything. Krishna is ready to give prem, but what did he ask for? What, that one paisa, that was also borrowed money. There's so much ananda in Bhagavan's darshan. So that's why people go to Thakurji and close their eyes and have darshan. So they open the eyes and have proper darshan of Krishna, like of the Lord. How beautiful he has got eyes. Bhagavan is very ready to give us everything what we want. What should you ask from Bhagavan? Ayati bhakti nandanam na sundaram. So what you should ask from Bhagavan is ayati bhakti. Bhakti means service, seva. Sundari. What should you ask for Bhagavan? Ayatuki bhakti. That life after life, I have ayatuki bhakti. Birth after birth, causeless devotion at the lotus feet. Unalloyed devotion, service to the Lord. So what should you ask from Bhagavan? Unalloyed devotional service. You should ask for seva. Our Mahaprabhu is giving na dhanam, na janam, na sundiram, kavitam vajagdistamya. Mama janma bhavaktat bhakti I to keep tabya. We want dhan, we want wealth. You want wealth, wife? Okay, if you want wife, but if you ask bhakti, then everything will come. If you ask for bhakti, then automatically everything else also will come. But somebody who's got bhakti, then dhana and earth will follow after you. Dharma, earth, kama. Whoever's got a pure bhakti, then all this earth and economics and money and wealth is like nothing to that person. So then, And the Lakshmi is working, right? And all the maid servants are also working next to her. So bhakti is like that. When a bhakti comes in somebody's heart, then also the Lakshmi will also work. So that's why in Shastra it says, do bhakti, do bhajan. Isn't it? Bas, even if you do little bhakti, you will see that how much magic, that Bhagavan's nature, you will see the Bhagavan's nature in your life. And then plastic people who don't believe in God, they don't understand this. Okay, you stay in your household, look after your mother and father, whatever you are doing, go to college. I am not saying not to stop doing all that. You are following the household life, carry on with that. I'm not saying leave everything and yeah. If Bhagavan desires, if you like it or not, at the time, Bhagavan's desire, everyone else around you will leave you. Whoever came in your life, they will go. Do you understand? You didn't come with any. You came empty-handed. You didn't bring anyone. But now you got a house and the wealth and family, daughters and sons. Did you come with this? When you took birth, you came alone. But now, today, you got big house and everything. You didn't bring it with you. Maybe this is because of your karma. But then again, slowly with time, one by one, everything will leave you. What did we bring with us? Nothing. We will go when we leave. Also, we will go empty-handed. They've also, yes, people who come into my life, they also left my father, my mother, my son. They will go, right? They will leave you. Isn't that true? Sometimes your mother and father died before your death. Sometimes, your brothers. You don't know who will go before and who will go after. But they will go. But one by one, they will leave you. Or you will also leave them. And then you may be, they've left and then you'll be alone in the house. Isn't it? But if you done bhakti, then bhakti will come with you life after life. If bhakti comes, then everything automatically will also come. Like health, dhan, wife, everything will come. Whoever you have, husband, wife, father, mother, tell them to do, put them. Tell your wife, serve Thakurji seva karo. Tell your son, serve Thakurji. And your daughter, tell her to serve Thakurji. And engage your family in Thakurji seva. Engage every member of your family in Thakurji seva. Wealth, Bhagavan has given you wealth. Then you use it in Thakurji seva. And if you are like Danchan, then what will happen? Danchan. Tell me, did this Danchan die after? What did he take with him? He told Thakurji that Rin, he's saying, he's this loan that I took. Musaman, right? He is asking the Bhagavan, you should ask for bhakti, not to forgive the debt. Take me to, you can ask, take me to Vrindavan Dham. That make me the dasi of Radharani. That will not come out from his tongue. What came out from this danchan, that one paisa that I borrowed from you, please forgive that debt. That Bhagavan has got so beautiful roop. Everybody gets mad after his roop.
भगवान के रूप दर्शन के लिए गोपियां कैसे पागल हो जाती
Gopis go mad when they have a roop of, they have darshan of Bhagavan's roop. Leela Madhurya, so beautiful they are. Leelas of Bhagavan. Venu Madhurya. When he plays the flute, that sound is so beautiful that it attracts everyone. The sweetness of the sound from the flute attracts everyone. That is the sound from the Krishna's flute is so sweet. It attracts. And then Prema Madhurya. Prema Madhurya. Krishna has got so much love that with his love he attracts everyone and yes. Krishna is, even the Brahmaji done so much stutis and praise and then so much stutis. They Govinda, that Govinda is asking, is bowing down at Radharani for Bhiksha. This is a very high katha. Is there love like this? Anyone has this prem? Like Krishna is saying, and prem, Krishna is saying to Radharani, saying, hey Radhe, I will always remain in debt. Yes. Krishna is saying, Krishna is thinking of himself that he is in debt. He will always remain in debt of love's Radharani's prem. Even Brahmaji is who lived. Even if I live for one day of Lord Brahma, still I will never be able to repay your debt. Krishna is saying, Na parayan. This beautiful, normal, pure prem you have. I have melted. Sold out. That with your prem, I'm completely sold out. Like if you sell a cow to somebody else, then that cow will not give you milk. Whoever you sold the cow to, that whoever the persons bought the cow, then the cow will give the milk to the new owner. Even the Brahmas, even if even I will never be able to repay your debt. So that's why he's saying, Krishna himself is saying that I am always being Rani. I will always remain in debt. I will never be able to repay your debt. Na pyare ham nirvatya samujyam. is the seva, the gopis have. It's not pratik bhav, it's transcendental bhav. There's not even a smell of calm.
कृष्ण सहाय गुरु बांधव प्रेयसी गोपिका मैन कृष्ण एवं प्रिया शिष्य सखी दाता गोपिका जानेन कृष्ण मनेर वांछित प्रेम सेवा परिपाटी इष्ट सन्निधि कितना सुंदर भाव गोपी के हृदय में अपने किसी प्रकार जो है own self gratification
there's not even a drop of sense gratification. Here, in this material world, there is always some self-interest, but in the self-interest or self-desire. So in the spiritual world, everything is for the pleasure of Krishna. There is not a single drop of self-desire. What is the gopis' premise? Like, if you put is the fire, the heat is not coming from outside, right? The ice, the coolness from the ice is coming from the ice. If you say ice means there is a cold is with the ice. It's not separate, it's together, right? When you say baraf, when you say ice, that the coldness is there with ice. And then in the fire, the heat is in the fire. So like that, gopis' heart, the love that gopis have for Krishna is not a smell of the gandh. There is no single icha, desire for themselves. Everything is for the happiness of Krishna. So nirmal, the heart is pure. The pure is pavitra, pure. It's crystal pure. Everything is pure, like a crystal. Ujjwal means it was prakash. That love is good, delightful prakash. Suddha means pavitra, like gold. You know gold. When you heat the gold, when you want to make the gold pure, then you heat that gold again and again in the fire, and all the impurities in the gold is dissolved out. So similarly, this gopi's love is like Suddha. Suddha, like pure. Suddha, like a pure gold. There is nothing added in that gold. What are these gopis are doing? Radha ji is the Uttam. So they take Krishna as Guru.
कृष्ण स्वाय गुरु बांधव प्रेयसी गोपी कहन कृष्ण प्रिया शिष्या सुखी रहा सब क्या होते विपरीत भाव में गोपियां कृष्ण के गुरु भी है और
Krishna is also a guru of Radhika and gopis, and gopis are also Sishya of Krishna. Krishna is also guru of gopis, and gopis are also guru of Krishna. So how can that be at the same time? Assist of Krishna. They assist Krishna. They assist Krishna in all activities. So the guru is guru also gives instruction. Upadesh is instruction, or advice or instruction. So he's a guru, right? Who gives advice or instruction. He's a guru. So like that, guru is an advisor to gopis, give the advisors to Krishna. They give advice to Krishna. So they are also, he's also a disciple. So the disciple who is also following, disciple always follows Krishna's adesh, Krishna's instructions. So the gopis are also following Krishna's instruction. They are also friends, like they're friends. So one friend advises the another friend. So they are also giving advice to Krishna. Do this, and this is beneficial for you. So Brahma's Nayak, how he is tied with the gopis' prem and bounded with the prem of gopis. So Dasi, Sakhi means is a friend as well, and also Dasi, a servant as well, Seva. Gopis. That's why they serve Krishna very nicely. Radha ji says, why when I get angry, why do I get angry? For the happiness of Krishna. Actually, in this jagat, in this material world, is anger good or not? No. When Radharani has anger for Krishna, that is for the sukh, for the happiness of Krishna. Yes, when Bhagavan is saying to Arjun in Adi Puran, hey Arjun, this is the type of relationship I have with Radha and gopis. And out of those gopis, who is the topmost is Radha ji. Why have people Gopi? What is the meaning? Gopa? To hide. To keep it confidential. To hide. Krishna prema is prem. Who will keep that prem hidden and very confidential? Who will it? Srimati Radhika. Where does the prem stay? Prem stays in the chambers of the heart. Whose chambers of the heart? In Radhaji's chambers of the heart, the prem stays. The prem is in the Radhaji's chambers of the heart. What is the one name of Radha is called? Durga. Durga. One name of Radhaji is Durga. These ordinary people in the samskar, and they do Durga. They do Durga worshipping. But in Radha Upanishad, Radhaji's another name is Durga. Giving a counter. Radha. Because why she hides? That's why she's also called Gopi, because she hides that prem for Krishna. The love she has for Krishna, she hides in the inner core of her heart. Keeps it hidden and confidential.
अपने हृदय कंदरा में
in her hriday, in the chambers of the heart, she keeps that prem hidden, and she doesn't let anyone cannot even enter.
Radha,
read Radha Upanishad. Radhika's another name is Gopi women. Gopi Vallabha. Gopi Jana Vallabha. That's another name of Radhika. Gopi Jana Vallabha. That is another name of Radha. Vallabha. Priyan Pritam means he is her beloved. Vallabha means beloved of Krishna. And that why in the cave of the heart she hides it. So nobody can know this prem. Who will understand this? Karmis, people who are doing karmas, they will not be able to understand this. So that's why. And Jnani, what did we compare the Jnani with? A crow. They are like a crow. Day and night they keep on saying, crow. The Jnanis can know, no, not this. Jnanis keep on saying. So, the Jnanis are compared to like a crow. They keep on saying ka all day and night. So, if we do bhajan and seva, just do bhajan and seva. Radha Tattva is so beautiful, so beautiful. If you know this Radha Tattva, then your life is successful. Try and learn this Radha Tattva.
समझ में आ रही कि नहीं? दान की स्टोरी याद रखना।
I think nobody will forget that one.